Dragon Boat Festival is coming up, and I've decided to make zɔːŋzi by myself for the first time. What could possibly go wrong? I mean, I've watched a bunch of videos online. Everyone seems to have an opinion about the right way to make zɔːŋzi, and honestly, the deeper I went, the more complicated it got. Apparently, zɔːŋzi isn't just one thing. Depending on the region and cooking method, there are all kinds of versions. There's northern-style zɔːŋzi, where the rice is stir-fried first and then steamed, giving it a firm, savory texture that's almost like sticky rice stuffing. Then there's southern-style zɔːŋzi, packed with generous fillings and boiled until the rice becomes soft, sticky, and wonderfully rich. Some varieties don't even use whole rice grains. Hakka-style zɔːŋzi uses glutinous rice dough, creating a chewy, mochi-like wrapper around the filling. And then there are sweet alkaline rice dumplings, usually served chilled with honey or sugar syrup. They're less of a meal and more of a summer dessert. There are even long, pillow-shaped haju zɔːŋzi from eastern China, and giant versions big enough to make you question your life choices halfway through eating one. You know what? Let's not overcomplicate this. I'm making northern-style zɔːŋzi. At least I vaguely remember helping my mom make them when I was little. So, what's step 1? Okay. Preparation. The bamboo leaves and cotton strings need to be boiled for about 10 minutes to soften them. The dried mushrooms and dried shrimp need to be soaked. The pork needs to be cooked and seasoned. The salted duck egg yolks need to be steamed or baked. Why does simple traditional food always involve 17 separate steps? You know what? I'm calling Mom. Mom, do you happen to have bamboo leaves and string? And where do people even buy these?
The local traditional market. Any grocery stall should have them.
Okay. Next question, for northern-style zɔːŋzi, do I steam the glutinous rice first? Use a rice cooker, a steamer, what do I do?
You can partially cook the raw rice before wrapping, or steam it first and mix it with the fillings afterward. Either a steamer or a rice cooker works. Just don't boil it like southern-style zɔːŋzi.
Wait. People stir-fry uncooked rice. How does that even work?
Just steam the rice first. That's easier for beginners.
See? This is why moms exist. After a trip to the market and way more prep work than I expected, I soaked the glutinous rice, steamed it until tender, and got to work on the filling. Hot oil, fried shallots, dried shrimp, mushrooms, a splash of soy sauce, a little white pepper, a little 5-spice powder, and just enough mushroom-soaking liquid to make everything smell amazing. Then I mixed all that goodness into the freshly steamed rice while it was still hot, making sure every grain absorbed the flavor. Next came the part I'd been dreading, wrapping. I took 2 bamboo leaves and folded them into a cone shape. A layer of rice, a chunk of braised pork, a mushroom, a salted duck egg yolk, more rice on top. Press everything down, fold, tuck, fold again, try not to panic, tie it tightly with string, pretend I know what I'm doing. Repeat about 20 times, somehow they actually looked like zɔːŋzi, mostly. After that, I steamed them for another 15 to 20 minutes, so the fragrance from the bamboo leaves could soak into the rice. And then, success, well, mostly success. I packed up a few and brought them to my mom for a taste test. Because let's be honest, if anyone can tell whether they taste right, it's the person who taught me how to make them in the first place. Hopefully, she likes them. Otherwise, I'm blaming the internet.